So in my ignorance upon my move to Texas, my family and I were looking for a pet, and we went to the Petland in Frisco. This was around February of 2013. We fell in love with a Hungarian Vizsla named Gator. He is currently 6 years old. He'll be 7 in December. During my visit at that point and subsequent visits for dog food purchases to Petland, I observed poor health in all the animals there, not just the dogs, and even in Gator when we left with him. It's not ideal to purchase an animal to save his life, but because it perpetuates this cycle. But we decided to have Gator come home with us anyway, and we were told that Gator was from an accredited breeder. Shortly after bringing him home, the health issues started. He was diagnosed with giardiasis and kennel cough within 2 weeks. By the end of his first year, Gator had been treated for mange and was put on a severely high dose of ivermectin to treat that. He also started having seizures, and at this point, it was 3 seizures over the course of 3 months. And the third seizure came about 4 days after his first birthday. This one was worse than what we had seen before, and by the time we got to the emergency vet, they informed us that it was a cluster seizure, and without immediate care, he would not stop seizing until his brain shut down. From that point, being diagnosed with idiopathic epilepsy until now, Gator has been constantly medicated for his seizures. This consists of 5 medications and 4 supplements distributed 4 times a day. This diagnosis is not common in dogs of such a young age. In fact, it's a result of overbreeding with a parent that had the same ailment. Gators progressed to get worse before they got better. So when you break it down and we talk about monetary cost, thus far for Gator's, just his specialty care for his epilepsy alone, we are somewhere up of $10,000 with $200 a month for his medication. He has a great quality of life. He's a very happy dog. It is just very costly. Due to poor breeding originating of what we found out to be a puppy mill based in Manhattan, Kansas, he also has physical ailments resulting from his body structure. This also accounted for a torn ACL that totaled a $5,000 surgery. After telling you these details, I do need to tell you that I did not know what I was getting myself into. I was poorly educated on the horrors that surround pet stores like Petland and how that benefits the puppy mill industry. My hope to save Gator was a decision, and while I love him more than I can express to you, I just ask that the city of Frisco please pass an ordinance to end the retail sale of animals, because it lends to these meals thriving, and I encourage education for unknowing families like my own. Thank you.